Good morning, everyone. Dear friends and partners, ladies and gentlemen, this is Aaron, the country head of H3C Philippine business. It's my honor today to be invited to this event. I'd like to have a little sharing and discussion on the H3C and its role of the digital transformation. I'd like to discuss the definition of the digital economics. According to the China Information and Communication Research Institutions, taking digital knowledge and information as the key production factor, taking digital technology as the core driving force, taking modern information network as an important pipeline, and through the deep integration of the digital technology and real economics, the digital and intelligent level are constantly improved, and the form of economics development and the governance model are accelerated. So digital economics plays an increasing important role in the national economic development. According to the statistics of 2020 Global Digital Economic Development Report, the global digital economy is booming. In the 5 major continents, the proportion of digital economics in GDP exceeds double digits. So typical changes, as we can see from the slides, including the construction of a new digital government, like online service-oriented government, which provides the citizens with a one-stop service experience. Also, with the intergovernment agencies, the transaction and the big data oriented from it. An online shopping model promotes the strong development of the O2O, online to offline, and the mobile payment. So telecommuting under the pandemic situations promotes the rapid progress of online communication tools and the new working model from the home, work from home. And telemedicine provides the latest experts online consultation and consulting service to provide a new medical experience. But the black swan incidents is frequent in recent years. The outbreak and continuations of COVID-19 have created the new normal under the pandemic situations since 2020. As we know, under the requirements of the pandemic management and control, various digital technologies, including cloud computing, big data, AI, and other technologies are applied to personal isolations and checkings, virus analysis, diagnosis, vaccine research and development, and patient treatment and other response measurement. So our human beings use a variety of emergency digital technologies to cope with the unexpected changes, further promoting the digital transformation and upgrading of the industry. This promoting the further development of the digital economy. The development of the emergent ICT technology provides the transformation and upgrading the traditional infrastructure construction, including the railway, highway, airport, water, conservancy, energy, real estate, and also further promotes the migration of the traditional industry like education, healthcare, finance, manufacturing, retail, and other industries to digitalizations. So as to further empower digital industry and accelerate the rapid development of the digital economics. However, across the industries, we can see the digital transformation is becoming a very hot topic for all the governments and enterprise in the world now. The path to digital transformation is paved with challenges. That's also what I want to share further later in the Philippines side. As Gartner report in the 2020, 53% of the organizations surveyed remain untested in the fact of the digital challenges and their digital transformation readiness, therefore uncertain. I think this is a topic it's worthy for us to think deeper. How do we cope with these challenges? Just like the old saying, Rome was not built in one day. Digitalization cannot be archived in one day. It's a long time journey. In order to have a successful journey, we think there are following 4 key factors to have for you to take into considerations. Number 1, to know your current status and assets. Number 2, to know your business challenges. And number 3 is to know your target. What's your target for digital transformations? Which business can be the first stage for digitalize? Which one later? Which one no need? And why is no need? And also you need to have a clear plan for these transformations. To do that, you need a teamwork. Who is your team? You need to have an expert team very close, engage with you for a time, who have the deeply industry insights and experience. Here, let me give you a glance of our company, H3C. H3C is a leading ICT solution player, which has very wide ICT product portfolio, including all the IT and the city infrastructure and software platform, which is more than 18 years deeply engaged in the enterprise applications, which including the main product portfolio, including server, storage, networking, security, hyperconverged infrastructure, software, cloud, big data, IoT, video surveillance, 5G, and smart terminals. And H3C has around 13,000 employees. More than half of them are working for the research and development R&D. And H3C has 11,000 patents and 17% R&D investment. And the annual sales revenue of 2020 is $5.3 billion US dollars. H3C has archived the top market share in ICT and helped many industry customers to start their digital transformation journey. What H3C doing now is not only to provide to this digital transformation, the infrastructure, but also helping them to build their own digital platform. So starting from China, to help industry for the digital transformations, H3C would like to become the best partner and shape the digital future of the world. And currently, we have 11 overseas global offices, and we are planning to build another 3 subsidiaries based on the business progress in the world. And Philippines is one of these 3. Our office now is settled in the BGC of Metro Manila. Philippines is in the first batches of countries that H3C explored in its globalizations and settled its representative office. As per our insight, the per capita GDP of Philippines is around 3,300 US dollars. The range between 3,000 to 8,000 US dollars, as per our experience, is a perfect timing window for the Philippines as a country to boost its economics through the digital transformations. And this country has never been like this moment. Well, ICT, especially the CT, permeates and connects most of the industry in and out. And network infrastructure is a key element to expedite economics, as well as the extent and depth of the data and AI, which stands on it. So industry by industry in the Philippines will see the inherent changes origin of such accelerator. And in the Philippines, we can see the sign of these changes in the different industry if you compare to 10 years ago or 15 years ago. Different traditional industry are aware and awakened about it. We can see the subtle challenges, attempt to change, and the balance. For example, the information isolated islands, and the attempt to make these information islands connect, like government service bus or enterprise service bus, and the practice and the standards arising from such change and attempt and the isolation balance. And for example, the steady increase of the ICT portion of the national and the local government budgets and consideration into its overall plan. And for example, the law and regulation being defined on more and more particular areas of the digitalizations. The lawmakers are seen deeper than before into these topics. And gap standing in front of them is how to make this high-level national architect or design into the implementation as per the plan in the country. An example, the increasing infrastructure of the telecom and the ISP and the changes user habits from the office, from the offline to online. Apparently, pandemic is accelerating this progress. The hardworking people in the Philippines are also exploring the new business models based on this better infrastructure and then the internet. So as a summary, the overall data of this page, the overall data in the Philippines is showing the geometric growth. Such data growth will boost the application growth and variety in the downstream industry and boost the new technology infrastructure in the upstream industry. And this boost may be hard to be noticed if the people already working here long time, but it really challenges all the architects to develop a system of models that match the reality of Philippines. And it's definitely related to innovations. So because what we believe, we see, H3C is here to develop and connect with the partners who comes from the different industries, which is related or not related to ICT before, and who has or accept the similar vision, and who is willing to explore together with us, and who is willing to use our resource in an open, professional, cautious, and responsible attitude. H3C would like to create our ecosystem with the innovations to offer all the industries with a competitive end-to-end design and solution, and connecting with our social responsibility. This is our main targets here. So this is some cases that we are trying to contribute with this attitude, as I mentioned, in the Philippines in the past short time. And we see as a good start. We are forming a bigger team now, step by step, to bringing our visions to the Philippine market with the local customizations. And finally, we'll be glad to be a part of the Philippine digital society. So I propose to let us work together, turn the challenges to be the opportunities, and using the digitalization to create our beautiful tomorrow. I put a QR code here. So if there's the partners who would like to create a cooperation with us, you can also scan the QR code of us to seek for the further cooperation. That's my brief sharing today. I believe it is only the beginning of our cooperations and the start for us to knowing each other, and it will lead to a very long future. And now, and this is Aaron. So now let me allow me to endorse Mr. Felix Liu, my colleagues, my co-speakers, Director of International System Engineering Department, to further sharing the industrial story and view of H3C. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Aaron. Please quit your sharing. I will share my screen. Okay, Aaron just shared who H3C is, and I will give you a more introduction what H3C have and how H3C can help. My name is Felix, Director of Global System Engineer Department. So my topic is empowering transformation with H3C digital solution. So my slides including 3 parts. First, I will share, briefly share the challenges, what we have and what we experienced. And then I will introduce how H3C can help. At last, I will share several successful cases. No doubt, as shared by Aaron, the pandemic has changed everyone's life. We work from home, school closed, students, are more learning online. People are shopping online more. We are communicating online. We use Zoom more, like today. We have become increasingly dependent on the digital technology and modern communication, methods. For enterprise, I believe most the companies they have thinking more on how to survive in such a challenging, period. Digitalization is a key factor, I believe, to determine if a company can survive and or it can, grow or perform better. For government, the keyword will be the QR code. This year, I traveled to several countries like Turkey, like Kazakhstan. Everyone use a QR code to track whether you are at risk of COVID, especially in China. Taking advantage of a healthy QR code in smartphone, you will see the travel history. He or she from a high risk area, and how the PCR testing result. Has he been vaccinated, etc. Behind the QR code, all the emerging technologies were collaborated. AI, big data, data analysis, and data convergence among different agencies, people flow, and for sure we need the data smoothly flow. Actually, what I share here in terms of these 3 aspects is that we've got an inspiration from COVID-19, a digital method, a tool to empower our daily life, empower the business, and empower the governance. And the pandemic has accelerated the digital transformation of the whole society. In terms of digital transformation, it introduced new requirements to entire ICT. It needs an updated collaboration cloud services, central to edge cloud collaborating, private to public cloud collaborating with cloud ready infrastructure with more and deeper data convergence, so as to provide a more rapid and convenient service to the reconstruction of an agile business. Here I want to share how H3C can help. We have a digital brain project. Digital brain is what H3C solution to address such requirement. It was first announced in H3C Navigate Summit back to 2019. H3C Navigate Summit is an annual flagship conference for ICT industry. Every year we invite nearly 10,000 industry experts, ICT professionals to join the summit to discuss the cutting edge innovation, industry transformation, ecosystem partnership, building up, and announce our strategies and officially release new flagship product, etc. As you can see, the digital brain has several main components from 1 to 4. digital infrastructure, cloud and intelligent platform, active security, and unified operation and management. They form the digital foundation and then cooperate with our ecosystem application partners to serve all industry customers. We have been surviving, serving and all helping more than 3,000 government and or state-owned enterprise to build their own digital brain to enable their digital transformation, to optimize their system and operation, workflow, etc., to make it more higher, more efficient, lower cost, and more accurate and agile to make a decision. The major component of our digital transformation platform, we call it 4+N, the Smart 4 platforms. The 4 is the foundation, which is composed by our strategic product and solutions together with our ecosystem partner to build the N smart applications. Now we're in the era of digital native. What is digital native? Just two examples. First, like a new generation kids, they were born in the age of digital native. Internet, smartphone, tablet, laptops, it's difficult to give up for them. They access this, digital device at a very young age. Another case, I really like, the movie called Ready Player One. It's fascinating. It was a sci-fi, but however, things changed dramatically. Facebook now named Meta. We're going to Meta age soon. So even more digital native era. Okay, back to digital native. It is the new cloud and AI native strategy of H3C. Cloud and AI native is a technical system or methodologies, means all of our digital platforms, our strategic product and solutions, and the architecture of hardware and software are designed, developed, manufactured for cloud computing environment at full stack. Most interesting aspect to us is the capability of digital transformation in cloud and AI native is mandatory to support. To be more specific, intelligent connectivity, computing, and storage are innovating increasingly for that. We can see the cutting edge technical terms, 400G, port, in-band network telemetry, SRv6, ROC v2, SDN, etc. Just one example in the networking. Single essential chipset can reach as much as 51 terabit. It was hard to imagine 10 years back, but which means we can use such a chipset. Only one small box can do a job of a whole big chassis. Computing like AR server, H3C, NIC, offload, etc. All proof of cloud native computing. The third is storage, like full flash, our intelligent acceleration is an aspect that support the development of cloud native. So cloud native require a new generation of smart infrastructure. Let's see the cloud native infrastructure separate IT and CT respectively. CT, it's communication technology, which means networking. We got a slogan, native AI in all. As you can see in this product's later service module of H3C flagship data center switch, CP router with 5G module, ICT convergence router which can run NFV on top of it, and wireless AP access point with AI algorithm can predict the signal strings and can follow the users for smart handover and roaming. How to do that? Why we can do that? Because they are all built in AI data collection engine inside of it, and to enable intelligent optimization, and by inbuilt AI computing power. This can make the digital foundation much smarter, improve system deployment and operating efficiency, and to reduce the cost. Here's an example. Our flagship switch S12500. H3C partners with Sprint successfully complete the industry first ever large-scale 400G test. Not only in the test stage, we also developed our first customer, Baidu, the Chinese version Google. They are also providing search engine service. Their data center infrastructure, also the DCI connections, was used in 100G, which is not enough. Last year, H3C helped Baidu deliver the industry first 400G network. Till now, H3C has industry most 400G deployment. And also for the first time, that a network device is equipped with the AI here, AI chipset inside, and an x86 blade can be integrated inside of it. And this blade can install H3C SDN controller as a cloud native SDN solution. So talking about SDN, here comes H3C long-term innovated ADNet architecture. You can see the virtual network down here in cloud native. The network is virtualized from physical world. Network operator only need to care about the intent application. That's why we call it application-driven network. Briefly, is ADNet. The management, control, and analytical, these three major parts are done by two engines. The first engine is steer engine as automatic controller engine. It translates the intent as command to the physical device. Steer analyzer, collecting data and use AI, machine learning, big data and analysis technologies to sense, analyze, and optimize to ensure the network service before giving back to the end user via the unified portal. It forms the healthy network adjustment and to tuning, the network. And with the unified SEER architecture, it supports convergence. Scenarios like SDN campus, SDN data center, SD-WAN. Our ADNet solution has evolved from version 1 to the latest version 6. My colleague GR this afternoon has a session. We'll give you more details how it works. Just talking about the cloud native CT infrastructure. Here is our cloud native IT infrastructure, H3C HCI, which empowers H3C self-developed computing virtualization platform CAS, and our software-defined storage, OneStore, operation and management manager, NFV security, and built-in cloud OS. We lately released URS 7.0, which is industry first central to edge unified architecture of SAI platform. It also the first to achieve the front and rear overall acceleration The first that integrate the capability of a cloud native with the 4 core engine empowerment. The new version UIS 7.0 brings unlimited integration with new experiences. Here are the 3 products. It's available from our website. If you want more details, you can go to that to learn more details, and also you can reach to us for more details for sure. After the CT and IT infrastructure, we came to the active security. One highlight I want to mention here is H3C security solution is active. Active actually means smart. If some intrusion or attack happen, it has already done harm to our system. We can only do remediation method. Active means we do the analysis of the security event that happened in the past and predict what might happen in the future and do more precaution adjustment in advance. This is what we call situation awareness capable security solution of H3C. For sure, it's leveraged by big data and AI algorithm to do that, and also built inside of all our network equipment. That's why we capable to do that. Just to give an example, our firewall product, AI powered next generation firewall, which is F1000 AI. This is a new generation we just launched this year, with AI chipset for acceleration, with AI algorithm for advanced threat detection and prediction. Now, and also, has better collaborating with integration with our cloud protection. F1000 AI is also a product with long-term evolution. It is a key component in comprehensive AI security solution and can provide proactive protecting system. So it's scalable. It is just one model here, AI 19 model. We have AI 10, 20, 30, 15. Is scalable for different size of networking requirements. Okay, let's come to the operation and management. Under a trend of digital transformation, the business, cloud, and data drive the traditional operation and management to a more automated, intelligent, and agile requirements. IT is evolved from a support to a front service. Based on the unified user-centered platform, H3C user-centered platform, we built a 3-tier digital service management model to realize end-to-end business service quality analysis and real-time perception of user experiences. Just to give an example, our public cloud version software as a service, which is we call the CloudNet. This is a free of charge public cloud network operation and management platform with rich capabilities. It built over Microsoft Azure cloud in Singapore. It simplifies the network deployment with zero-touch provisioning. As long as there has internet access, the device will be online, managed by the public cloud. It simplifies with smart, operation and management, like one-click optimization of wireless with AI algorithm, and also has value-added feature like marketing functions to push advertisement from the portal page. cloud service, service, and like authentications with by Facebook or SMS, cloud survey tools, APIs, also rich APIs, also to integrate with existing system like your bidding, like a hotel management system, etc. Again, this system is still free of charge to use. You can register by yourself, and also it has MSP capabilities. If you have your any customers want to manage the service to them, this system also capable to do that with multi-tenant capabilities. Okay, let's come to the end part. Maybe you already have a good understanding of what our cloud and AI native strategy is, and what H3C Digital Brain Project is, and why it is smart. We empower digital infrastructure with cloud and AI capabilities in both CT and IT. CT introduced, one example, data center 12500 core switch, and its AI blade service module, and SDN SEER architecture. For IT, I talked about the ACI, UIS version 7.0, also active security and unified operation and management. AI-powered NG5O and CloudNet platforms were mentioned respectively. So this page with N smart applications from integrated and verified with our vertical partners. We hope that 4+N will be landed in more overseas market to help H3C global partner for their digital transformation. Finally, I will briefly share several pieces. The first one will be the local case, government industry, the office network of DSWD in Philippines. We have successfully delivered more than 300 Wi-Fi 6 access points and hundreds of LAN switches in both their main office and 16 branch offices all over the country. And it was the very first Wi-Fi 6 project in Philippine market. We developed our flagship Wi-Fi 6 outdoor access point with very unique superior design, and also a very environment proof by IP68. We also working on the SAI and SDN updating opportunities with this customer. So DSWD is a local success case. The second one is in healthcare industry. It is a 100-bed heart specialized hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. The hospital is not very big, but H3C offered end-to-end solution to this customer. We're offering SAI, SDN campus, and firewalls. This is actually advanced of H3C. We are the vendor who can provide complete RCT portfolios, as mentioned previously, router switch, Wi-Fi, data center switch, and campus switches, and also the firewalls, and also full portfolios of IT infrastructure. So we are capable to provide one-stop services. It can better meet customer requirements and better integrated experience to them. The last one I want to share is a big and also all-inclusive case, Tsinghua University in China. The Tsinghua University is the top university in China, and also top 20 in the world. Tsinghua University and H3C have been cooperated for more than 10 years. We have helped them build a digital brain project in their innovations of intelligent campus, from the infrastructure to education cloud to their smart applications. For sure, this university scale is big. Just one example, for access point, we deployed more than 9,000 Wi-Fi 5 access point, spanning over 150 buildings. And also their their backbone of the campus is 100G capable. And so this is the case of we have. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all from my presentation. Thanks for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach me and my colleagues. H3C is ready to work with you and to support your business.